Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Notary Life with Kimmy. I'm here with Alexis. We'll do a brief introduction once we let everybody in the room. One sec. Let's let everybody to the party. Admit all. All right, hold on. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. How's it going? How is everyone? We are going to do our official welcome. Hey, guys. Welcome to Notary Life with Kimmy. I am here with Alexis. Alexis, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, if I can get through it, I'm apologizing in advance. I'm getting over a cold, so I have this lingering cough. But hello, everybody. My name is Alexis Franklin. I am a part of Notary Educators along with Kimmy, Angela, and Jeff. And I just wanted to welcome you all to our, I was about to say Mentor Mondays, our Notary Boss Up Mondays.
Notary Boss Up Mondays. Yes, we changed the name. We ain't just mentoring forever. We're doing some things. We're not just mentoring and frequently asked questions. Now we actually making some stuff happen. Of course, you can ask some questions. Well, I'm Kimmy, as Alexis was stating, and you guys probably know me from my YouTube channel, but I'm also part of Notary Educators. Our other two team members may join us, may not, but anyway, we got to find out what's going on in these notary streets and your businesses. What are we doing? How are we progressing? What questions we have? Where are we? Anybody want to volunteer to get started? Welcome, Mr. Ken. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Ken said he always the only man, so we got to make him feel special, y'all. Hey, Vernita. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So anybody want to get started? Yes, Miss Perry. Hi, Miss Perry. How are you? You know I want to put France on your name, right?
That's okay.
All right, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
What's going on in your business? What you up to?
I just wanted to give a thank you and a shout out to whoever the person was last week that gave the recommendation for the Fiverr person doing the logo. I didn't note the name of the person, but I went to her recommendation and got 3 really nice logos done, and the young lady only charged me $14 for them.
Oh my
So
God.
thank you to whoever that person was. It was my first experience with Fiverr, and it was very easy, and the logos look great.
Yes, and she is not on. I can tell you who it is as soon as I see her name. I think it'll kill me because I should know it too. She communicates a lot in the group and is so appreciative. So you got your logos. What are your colors, if we may ask?
They're maize and blue. I'm a Michigan grad, so everything is maize and blue.
Michigan too.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Way to go. Go blue. Okay.
Go blue. Yes.
Yes. Go blue. Well, congratulations. So where
Thank
are you using your logo on everything? Where have you gotten started using it?
I have not. I just got my final drafts from her yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very
so
good.
I'm all set now. The plan is to do some flyers for nursing homes and hospitals and to go from there.
Very good. If you don't mind, can you share who it was in the chat?
Yes, let me find it and I'll put it in the chat.
Because I know people are going to ask, and if you find it, you can also verbally say it for us.
Okay. The person who made the recommendation was Quintella.
Yes, thank you, Quintella. Okay. It was Quintella. Yes, that's why I said she's gonna kill me because I talked to her in the chat. Quintella, yes, it was. Very good. Yeah, if you don't mind telling us verbally who it was too, that way, because this is recorded in the chat, they won't be able to see that.
Okay, let me look it up right now. I'm not techie, so it'll take me a second, but I'll raise my hand again.
You did it.
Okay,
yeah, thank you for letting us know that too, because I'm actually going to reach out because I need a couple things made too.
She did a really good job.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for sharing. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shout out to Quintella too. See, we got to help each other. And sometimes with Fiverr, I'll just double back. You're often frightened to use people because you don't know who's good, who's not, who, and then most of them are pretty good. They do what they say, because I've used Fiverr several times. But if you get someone and you really like them, yeah, very good. Let's see. Miss Donna, your hand was up. What are we talking about tonight? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was just going to ask whoever just shared that information if they would type it in the chat. If you have a link or a number for that person, I would surely appreciate it. I was trying to get it from Alexis. I thought it was Alexis that had shared that last week, but it wasn't. So if you don't mind, because I do need a logo. I'm almost done with my card and I need to do flyers. I just need a logo now. And I started a Facebook page, but it's not live yet. So I need the logo to put that up.
Very good. Very good.
And I did take the loan signing class from Alexis. Was it Friday? Friday. And it was amazing. So if you all have not taken that class, I would highly recommend it. Hope you're feeling better, Alexis.
I'm trying. Thank you. I'm trying to.
Shout out Lexus. And Miss Swan had a beautiful recommendation. I don't know if you guys can help us out. Thank you for the reminder too. So Miss Swan said if you can put your name and your state, it would be great. If you don't mind changing it right quick, or even as you enter going forward. That way everybody can kind of know where everybody's from and they might be able to make some connections. That was a great tip she had put in the group last week. So if you don't mind kind of changing it, so that would look something like, let me start. I'll be the first one. We'll put Kimmy and Georgia. But I should put Kimmy in all 50 states because I help everybody. But we're going to put Kimmy - Georgia. Okay. So if you guys want to update that, if you know how to change your screen name, it'd be great. And then Miss Quintella has joined us. So let's give her that shout out right quick. Miss Quintella, you were all pumped up. Where you at? There you go. Hey,
I'm right here.
Somebody used your Fiverr suggestion from last week, and they are.
I see that.
Yeah, Miss Patty, she is so excited.
That is good. Did she do a good job?
She did a great job, and she sent me over 3 logos. I got the final drafts last night, and she did fantastic. So thank you so much.
Great work. Great work.
Quintella, I have her name, but I don't know how to contact her.
You have to go through. I'll put the link up again. I gotta find it.
Thank you.
Miss Party got it. Can you put it? You come off from mute and tell us you found it, right?
Yeah. Well, I just have her name, but I don't know how to do the link. So her name is Tahora. Last name initial A. And I went on to Fiverr and I typed her name in the search. I think that's how I got to her.
And can you spell it for us, please? Can you spell it?
Yes.
Well, how do you get to Fiverr?
T like Tom, O like octopus, H like Harry, U like umbrella, R like rainbow, A like apple. And then last name, first initial, A like apple.
Okay, so Tahara, A like apple. Fiverr is F-I, is it F-I-V-E-E-R?
No, it's F-I-V-E-R-R.
Double R. I knew it was a double something.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
I need to download the app?
No, it's not an app. You can just go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com.
Yeah. Either way.
There's an app too. Okay.
Yeah, there's an app too. So it's either way. It don't matter.
Cool, because I usually do it on my desktop. Very good. So thank you both for that recommendation on Fiverr. So it's Tahara, T-O-H-U-R-A, first name, last name, A like apple. She's on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. They also do anything you need for your business. Actually, they can do websites. They can do, I've never used them for websites because we're actually creating websites ourselves, but they, you know what I'm saying? But they do everything. They do logos. If you need videos edited, outsourcing. I'm getting ready to try to see if we can get some help with some different things for our businesses. So yeah, so check them out, Fiverr. I don't work for them, not an endorsement, anything like that. Miss Donna?
I did take the tip on GoDaddy and I purchased a year subscription and I communicated with them today because I didn't know my web address. And they told me that I have a GoDaddy web address that I needed to purchase a domain. And I was just wondering, did you all have to do that for an additional cost?
Yeah, do you want to talk about that?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly what you said. So when you first set up your website, they give you one, like it's one that's generated. And then you have to go through the process to choose one. So I just put in something similar to my business name, and I don't remember how much it was. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember the price, but it was very inexpensive. I want to say under $20 for the domain. And I think it's charged yearly, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
It's not a lot.
So do I get the
Ladies?
domain before I create the page, or do I create the page and then get the domain?
You get the domain first.
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
ahead and purchase it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ladies, good afternoon. If I may add, I actually purchased my domain, which is my website, on Google, and I only paid $13 one time for the year. So look at all your options before you make a payment. That's just my suggestion. I'm very frugal, Go to Google and literally type on the search Google business or Google website. Look at your options. I got me one for $13. And that was my domain. Just gonna say that 13 is not a bad price.
Oh no, you're right, Kat, and Kat is correct. The only catch with that is when you go to build your website with GoDaddy, though, then they'll have to transport it over to GoDaddy, and that's a process. And then GoDaddy is still going to house you to have it. So the best way to illustrate that is your domain is like your home address. But then you say, you know what, I'm going to be living over in Florida for a little while. So now you have to have your mail forwarded. So in order to eliminate that piece, if you're just starting out completely, I would say just get everything with GoDaddy. Because I also had the same thing. I had a Google domain, so I had to switch it over to GoDaddy, which is a process. And then GoDaddy's still going to charge you to house the mail over there, basically. So if you haven't did anything, just go ahead and eliminate the middleman, which would be Google, okay? In this case. But that's a true point, Kat. If you're just going to use the landing page, you can get the free landing page over at Google. That is it's $12 per year. You're correct.
So the free Google, the free GoDaddy that I got, it wasn't free because I had to pay like $100 for the year. Is that for the landing page?
No,
And
you got a
then
website with them now, Ms. Donna.
Mhm.
Now you actually have a website. When you pay anything with GoDaddy, you have an actual website. Over on Google, that's the free landing page.
But I have to pay additional for the domain monthly.
I would
They
check.
should have an introductory offer. Like if you've never done it before, it's like $2.99 for the first 12 months, and then the next 24 months. The longer the length you get it, the cheaper it is. But if you do an introductory, it's like $2.99 for the first 12 months, and then at the end of that 12 months, it goes up like double or something like that to $11.99.
Oh no, they charge me more than that. And now they're asking
you should
for
call back over there, Ms. Donna, customer service. And let me tell you what you should be asking for when you call back. Really quick, just really quick, because yes, there's a little bit going on there. So when you call them back, you let them know, hey, so you don't have one with Google, correct? You do not. Okay, good. So you do need the domain name, right? And that usually came when you start the website. They already have one assigned to you. So you may
Yes,
not.
I have it, but it's not .com, they said.
What is it? What you have right now? What is it?
The ending is GoDaddy.
I've never even seen that, but because when I got mine, they gave me one. It was .com. That's okay. Just see whatever it is they're offering you, but let them know you just need the domain, and it shouldn't be that much. Can you try to look it up right quick, Alexis, how much a domain costs with them? And then talk to customer service, and like Ms. Connie said, ask for any coupons, discounts, etc. But you don't want to go to Google and get the domain and then transfer it over. That's just in your case. Now for like Ms. Kat, she already has Google. If you already have Google, as I already said, that's fine. They can connect it. But in your case, you don't really want to do that because it's double work and more money because you got to pay Google, then get a transfer, and you still got to pay GoDaddy to house it for you. Okay.
Well, can I just use the free version of GoDaddy and not have the .com and just have the GoDaddy?
Only for 14 days, I think.
Well, I've already paid for a year in advance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They don't have a 14-day thing anymore. I don't think they do because I tried to do it. Sorry, let me take that back. They have the 14 days, and then after that, you have to pick something. It's not just a free one anymore. I think back in the day, the free version, but they don't have just a free version anymore.
Right. So I did pay like $100 for a year. And so I could use the one that they've assigned me. I just don't have the .com at the end of the website.
I mean, you can. It's a personal decision. If financially, if you want to wait, but see, now that goes into now you got to get your business cards printed. Are you going to
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm.
GoDaddy at the end, and then you got to turn back around and buy more stuff? You see, one thing leads to another. So I'm all about simplicity. So for me, that looks like I'm going to call GoDaddy when I get off this call, talk to a customer service representative, find out how much it costs for the .com, whatever you want it to be, and keep my life simple and pay if it's $20 this year and $30 next year. When I get to next year, I'll worry about the rest of it. But let's just get started and get some completion. Simple. Okay. Because you'll be crazy trying to go with Google. Then I got to go to GoDaddy. Then I got to move it. Then I got, no. Now, if you feel like all that, Miss Donna, you go for it. But I don't roll like that. Y'all know I keep everything very, look, it's not that complicated. I ain't stressing myself out. Okay. I hope that helps because it sounded like it didn't, but I hope it did. All right. Miss Latish, how are you? Welcome. And thank you for the compliment about Alexis's course on Friday night. We appreciate it. Miss Latish.
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome.
Okay. Yes. So listen, I am so happy to be here tonight because last week I missed it. I had to leave and go take care of my mother-in-law in New York. So I'm here tonight. And I just want to say, listen, I also have been so happy to find this group. You guys are killing it. And I have done some referrals. And one of my girlfriends, she is in the room tonight. Yes, Miss
Hey, who's your
Dorsey.
friend? Let's welcome her. Give
Yes,
her a shout
Gail
out.
Dorsey. And I actually referred somebody else, so she's waiting for you to accept her into the Facebook group. So I told her about it too. So yes.
Oh, okay.
And let
We
me tell
definitely
you,
will. Thank you
yeah,
so
and let me
much.
tell you, you know how somebody said to you, the last time that you were internationally known. So I have another girlfriend who is in Philadelphia, who has a mentee who actually is in the group that you have right now. Her name is Angela. So listen, you are internationally known.
Oh, that's so funny.
Your
Thank
name
you
is out
so
there in
much.
these streets, okay?
Yeah,
So
so she's learning our pastille then with Angela, probably.
okay, yeah, your name. So your name really is out there in these streets. Yes, it is, and I just am so grateful. You sent the replay. Oh, it was just a wonderful thing. So again, I'm proud of everybody here tonight. Um, I have a peer that's here from New Jersey as well who got her. I think she got her notary too. But guess what? I have not got my commission packet yet, and they said they mailed it out on September 12th.
Oh yeah, maybe double check with them and follow up. I would at this
Yeah,
point.
I will. So
Yeah,
I
thank
do
you
have a
so much.
little.
We really
Yes,
appreciate you being here and
and
all the shout outs. We
yes,
really appreciate it.
So I'm just looking forward to growing with you guys, learning from you guys, and you know, you really are out here pouring into everybody on this platform, and we're just blessed to be here with you guys tonight.
Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it. And I did have to say something since you mentioned Facebook. I was going to, then I said I was not, but I'm going to really quick. If you guys saw the post I put out there today, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, it's completely free. So join it, and you do not have to take any of our classes or anything like that to be a part of it. However, I do want to add this caveat because a lot of people will be watching this replay. With our Facebook group, we don't talk mean to each other. We don't talk mean to you as a newbie or if you're experienced. So we don't expect you to do that to each other. So I did have to block and ban someone earlier. Their comment, they didn't cuss somebody out, but we're going to be nice to each other. You should not leave a question and then walk away having to say, well, I was only asking a question and I read the comment and it was mean. It was mean spirited. The person made something similar to, you need to be a professional. The person just asked a basic little question and they just wanted a basic little answer. They wasn't asking how to do, full-blown notarization. It was really just a simple question. And I didn't like it. At first I went back and forth. Do we block them? Do we block them? But I don't have time to babysit the group and send you a message and say, be nice. We're well-grown people, so we have to be nice to each other. If not, our group is probably not the group for you because you will just be blocked and banned. I said that a few weeks ago, and I really do mean that. We are going to be nice when we play in the playground, or we won't be here. We will. So, and again, if someone's asking a question and it's irritating to you, let's go. If you can't feel you can answer them with kindness, don't answer at all because it's going to get you blocked from the group. And that person's questions still need to be answered. So just play nice. That's all. Okay. That's all. And I actually asked the question. I said, do you guys think we're being unreasonable when we say that? I know sometimes people want to vent and get stuff off their chest, but not with one of our fellow notaries. Do that with somebody else. I'm sure somebody else in your life you can go off on. Okay. But not in Notary Educators Facebook group. We're not going to do it. And I'm not giving warnings. My friend was like, well, Kim, why don't you give them a warning? I said, I don't have time for that. We have 8,000 people in the group. There's no way I'm getting ready to say, Miss Donna, can you be nice to? No, I'm trying to work. So I'll get off my soapbox. Welcome everyone though to the Facebook group. To those who watch the replay and the podcast, you are more than welcome. And you will not be intimidated over here. We are not having it, okay? So you feel free to ask your questions and they will be blocked. If I miss something, shoot me something on the back end. Hey, did you see that comment? Because we all try to be active in the group. And if we catch it, no warnings. You are gone. Miss Marcy, welcome. How's it going? Still on mute. Oh, no voice? Oh, no, we cannot hear you. Maybe log out and log back in? No? Oh, you really can't talk?
I was gonna say, she said she don't have a voice.
Oh, you want to type it in the comment? Or did Alexa see it? Did you type your comment?
Not yet. Well, she said it's already on the Facebook page and we all agreed to it before joining, talking about being
Oh, yes, there are rules, but no one likes to follow. It is there and they accept. They say, yes, I will not be mean.
She said she wanted to show her business card.
Yes, you can.
Please. We would love to see them.
Now, Alexis, you have to tell her the best way to do that because remember, we went through that last week.
Yeah. Wait, what did she say? Hold on. To see if it's too busy.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. How did we say we want to do it? I suggested to put up the picture in the chat if you could, like upload the photo.
Or can you just put it to the screen? Are you on your can you just stick it to the camera like this? Sorry for those on the podcast and those who will listen later. It's not perfect yet. Oh, okay. The other way was to send the link and then you could click the link, right, Alexis? That's what we did last week.
Yeah, but that left.
That didn't work.
No, I can share the screen.
Okay. So would anybody else like to share what's going on in their business while we are waiting on Miss Marcy and Alexis to get the business card up there? Because I do want to see it. Anything else going on in our businesses? What are we doing? Marketing? How are we doing out there? Anything else exciting going on?
I have a question if I may.
Sure.
So I'm new. Hi everybody, I'm from Florida. I'm a huge fan, so I'm gonna be a little fangirl right now. Miss Kimmy, huge fan of you on YouTube.
Welcome. Thank you.
But I also just recently got commission and can you tell me a little bit on how you would market clients locally? Because it just seems like I have so many notaries I'm in Orlando. There seems to be so many of us.
So may I ask you a question first? So what makes you think there's so many of you? What makes you think that?
So I joined some Orlando Facebook pages, and there's a lot of members in those pages. So I don't know. Is there enough for everybody to have? Like, like so far I'm Ron. So I've been, I'm on Blue Notary. So I've been taking some tutorials and I'm about to jump on and like actually start doing it. But a lot of these wrong companies want you to bring in your own clients. So I'm just struggling to like, how am I going to bring clients where it seems like everybody's already established? So how am I going to get people to come to me versus someone who you can easily find? I don't know.
So Kat, so back to what you were saying earlier, it seems like, and the reason I push back what that question is, I'm sure you've heard us all on here say, we went looking for a notary for whatever reason and no one answered their phone. So on paper, yes, there are a lot of notaries. In Facebook groups, yes, there are a lot of notaries, a lot of wannabe notaries and et cetera, right? But what I would the steps I would have for you are outlined is first know what you're doing. If you make sure you know how to do your notarization, sound like you do if you're already doing Ron. But as far as the marketing piece, you're gonna have to do like everybody else, build it from the ground up. That means getting your business cards ready. making sure you have a Google presence. And like you said, even with Ron, they want you to bring your own clients, right? So you have to build out the business. So get the business cards, get out in the community. Everybody should know you're a notary. Visit nursing homes, hospitals, gas stations, barbershops, beauty shops. Hey, I'm Kat. I'm mobile if your client ever needs me. So everybody, look at my videos on business cards, what they should look like. Because we had a couple of things on here the last few weeks. People had a card, but they had to go back and upgrade it, maybe add their, well, it was suggested, go back and add your picture. If for safety reasons you're not afraid or something, list your services on there. They shouldn't have to wonder what you do. So those are some marketing tips for you, okay? Oh, okay. You still with me?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Noted.
Yes. So don't think, and I'll just add one more piece to the puzzle, Kat. Even though there are plenty of notaries in the area, just say there are. Just say they are not you and they can't be you. They don't do you. Nobody can do you but you. And what do I mean by that? They may have nasty personalities. You may walk in a room and everything brightens up. And they're like, oh, I want her to be my notary. So, you know what I'm saying? Or they were using that other notary because they had to. The other notary makes mistakes. It could be any number of reasons. But just like they make more than one chicken sandwich, right? Chick-fil-A make one, McDonald's make one, Wendy's make one, Quick Trip makes one. Right? It's more than one chicken sandwich. It's all going to come down to preference sometimes, but you want to make sure you're doing your part. And first of all, it starts with training, marketing, and your advertising piece, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Welcome again. We're glad to have you here. Then we'll go and get Mr. Ken. How are you? Welcome, welcome.
I'm doing great tonight, ladies. Again, it's just an honor and a privilege to be with you guys. And anyone that has not been through the training with Kimmy and with Alexis, it's real, guys, and it will really get you just where you need to be. And back to what I'm just going to piggyback on what you said. Everything you said, Kimmy, is true. I'm telling you guys, you can't be afraid to get out there in them streets, because I'm a Ron too also. I went to banks. You'd be surprised how many banks are looking for us. I mean, I went to apartment complexes. You'd be surprised how many apartment complexes is looking for notaries. And I'm telling you guys, you got to get out there in them streets. And I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. I didn't know. Oh, I'm looking for. I went to the grocery store. I mean, the grocery store. The what is it called? A customer service counter at the grocery store. I went to Walmart in the customer service, and the bank, what's that bank they have in Walmart? I went in there. They was looking for some notaries. Guys, it's work out there for us to get. I don't care if it's, now I'm in Austin, Texas. I don't care if there's 1,000 notaries in Austin. They're gonna know me. They're gonna know me. Get out there in them streets. Let them people know who you are, what you do, how you can service them. And I mean, anybody that get close to you, you better give them a card. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say tonight.
Yes, Mr. Ken.
Take those classes. Yeah. I went to both of those classes, and those ladies do a good job. But get out there in them streets and make it happen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ken. I'm so glad you decided to come on and speak, because he was here a few weeks ago and he felt so bad he was the only man in the room. And look at what you brought tonight and last week. We appreciate it. We really do. And we can't wait to see how your business just thrives. And see his personality, and by him being a man, sometimes they're going to choose him just because he is a man. They're going to choose him for that reason. They're going to choose each person for a different reason. I have people call me and say, I saw your flower in your head. Oh, okay. That was a $50 job just because they like my flower on my picture. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is about you, I'm sitting here now looking at all these smiling faces. Whatever it is about you, there's someone out there for you. They're doing fire emojis and everything, Mr. Ken. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. For those of you who may not know, the 2 classes that he's referring to is Notarize Like a Pro, and that's where we teach you how to actually notarize if you are new and not sure how to do your notarial duties like acknowledgments, jurats, how to administer an oath. That's the basic class that comes self-paced or live in person. The October schedule is out, so feel free to look at it. And then also the second piece of that is the loan signing agent class, where we teach you how to do your loan signing duties. So even though you're still a notary at the end of the day, loan signing is a little bit different, and you want to do it like a pro. Anything we do over here, we want to do it like a pro. Okay. So thank you for the shout out. We appreciate it. Miss Rena, how are you? Welcome. Loving the pink. You know, that's my color.
Hello, everybody. Nice meeting you guys. Man, I did not know last week I got on at 6 o'clock. Guess what? It was 7 o'clock y'all time. I say I'm writing big old Post-it note.
Welcome. I'm sorry you missed it. I hope you caught the replay. Last week was simply amazing. People are still telling me they have their tissues out in the comments. One lady said she was at work and her whole team was crying. It was pretty emotional. It really
I caught
was.
the end of it by like 15, 20 minutes, but it was really good. And I went back and listened to everything on the replay.
Yes.
But I just want to let y'all know I got my Square just today set up on my phone because I got a general notary call, and it was an elderly guy, and he was asking. I was like, oh, I paused because he asked me, do I accept credit cards? And I was like, oh my God. I didn't at the time. But afterwards, I went, my daughter helped me set it up, and I'm good.
Yeah, so that's part of that building that business. We talk about that all the time, building my business. So that first step, you know, get your training. Then even in the classes, we talk about you need a Square unit, or you need to have the Square on your phone. For those of you who do not, and I'm so glad you mentioned it, Ms. Rena. So you do have the unit and everything, but now you can actually download the app.
That's what I got.
Yeah, get the app and you can process it right on your phone. You just have to key in the number, or sometimes you can tap it depending on your phone. So you have several ways to process that Square payment. But that's part of bossing up your business and being prepared. That might have been his only method of payment that he had.
I know.
And imagine if you had to say nope.
Right.
You know, so I do have a Square Square affiliate link. I do have a Square affiliate link. So if you don't mind somebody new joining up, you can use that for me. I appreciate it. On the website, notaryeducatorsllc.com, I do have a Square affiliate link. But I'm glad that you realize that that's part of your business. You have to be prepared to accept payments. You can't tell people, well, go over there and get me $20 or go over there and get $40. By the time they have to go all over the place, they don't want to do business with you. They're tired.
Exactly.
And I had that happen several times. They'll say, well, how can I pay you? I'm like, whatever you like. I take Cash App, Zelle, debit, credit. They like, oh, you take all that? I'm like, yeah, I'm a full-blown business.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations. Very good. Do you have a receipt book?
No, I don't have that. I could just buy any receipt book.
You need a receipt book.
Okay.
You need a receipt book. You can do electronic and paper because you're going to have some attorneys. You're going to have some clients older that's going to run a receipt, old-fashioned paper receipt.
Okay.
Right at Dollar Tree, Dollar General. I do have one on the Amazon Notary List, but you can get it from wherever. But that's all being prepared. Check out my 2 videos on, I might have 3, about what you should have in your notary bag.
Okay.
Because you want to be prepared. You want to be prepared. And that when your phone rings, you just like a doctor. Boom, I'm running out of here. Can you imagine him running out? He don't have his stethoscope.
I know, yes.
Or he don't have his blood pressure cuff. That's basic.
Yes.
So for you, collecting your money is part of your bag.
Right.
Literally.
Okay. I'm writing that down because I got my little folder with everything that we discussed on Mondays.
Yes. And have you taken any training?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to buy the Texas what is it called? The Texas book that you what is it called? The
like
Texas...
Start Your Notary Business?
Yes, that. Yes, I don't have that. I'm getting ready to start. I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, this will take you step by step on how to start the business, and eventually you feel like like Mr. Ken has.
Right. I'm in Houston.
Texas is in the house. So there is a book for all 50 states. If you guys do not know that, there's one for California, Arizona, every state, even DC. Y'all know everybody always say even DC. So everybody has their own book, but eventually if you feel like you need to, no pressure, double back for the actual training. And then we'll, make sure you have everything you need to get that business started. Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's the Notarize like a pro A to Z, but you're doing good. So if you can kind of self-teach, we're all for that. And that's why, like you said, you got your pen and paper. So now make sure you have a receipt book, because when you take people's money, Some
Right.
people will want a receipt, and you want to itemize that receipt. Last tip on the receipt, you want to itemize it. So, for
Okay.
example,
What
if you're charging them $6, which is what the state of Texas can charge per whatever, you want to make sure you put $6 for the stamp, $40 travel fee, or whatever. Okay. That way, if he ever called the Secretary of State, it won't be like, well, Ms. Rena charged me $46 to stamp my paper. No, she did not.
Right.
She charged you $6 for the stamp, and she charged you a $40 travel fee because she had to get out of her bed and go ABC. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Very good. Congratulations on the progression, though. Very good.
Thank you.
For those who do not know, square.com. Okay. And again, I have the affiliate link at notaryeducatorsllc.com. It will help me out if you get that. Yes,
One
ma'am.
more thing. I noticed, I just watched your video. I'm marketing every day. I'm on the computer constantly. I noticed you had a magnet. Did you have one on both sides of your car? Did you buy two or just one?
Yes, ma'am. Two.
Okay.
That's like walking around with one earring. Look at that. How that look?
Okay, thank you.
I have two. It's a nice set. They came from Sinazon. They were only $46, I think.
They came from where?
Sinazon.
Can you put that in the chat?
Oh, girl.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, that's what I need, how to spell it.
It's SIGNAZON, something like that. Sinazon.
Sinazon.
And I have the largest one because the smaller one I think is like it might be like an 18 by 22, whatever the larger one is. But that's based on your car too. So see what size you need for your car. Actually get the a measuring tape if you have to see which size you need for your car. Okay. And I will add this caveat because sometimes people say you have to get business insurance, commercial. That's what I'm trying to say. Commercial insurance on your vehicle if you put that on there. So I don't know about all that. I usually really just try to put it on when I'm going to an assignment. I used to ride around with it all the time, and my mother would be paranoid. You know, I lost her. I got to tell everybody, I lost my mom in last year, 2022. But she didn't like me riding around with it on there. So anyway, but I do ride with mine. I'm at it. So that's how people find you. They will be, you're riding down the street and they blowing a horn. And you're like, what's wrong with you? But they need a notary. So it's free advertising. Or people to take a picture of it. Alexis and I have been together. People to stop and take a picture of your car. And you're like, what they taking a picture of? Thank you, Miss Marcy. Let's get Miss Ava. Then we're gonna see, can we get Miss Marcy's picture up there, her card. Hey, Miss Ava, welcome. Thank you, Miss Rena, and congratulations on that progress again. Miss Ava, don't forget your receipt book too. Miss Ava.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you? Welcome.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, I want to piggyback off Ken about your classes. I took the specialty general notary work last year, I think it was, and I've been a notary since 2017, and I still learned something from your course.
Thank you so much. That's the self-paced course that Ms. Ava was talking about.
Yes.
General notary work. Yeah.
I had a question. The question was really about the apostle course.
Yes.
What I'm looking at, is that 3 ways to train? I see the simplified one-on-one and the simplified live. What are the difference between those two?
So one of them is just that it's just one-on-one with you and Angela. That's the one-on-one. It is in person, over Zoom. And then the other one is a class with more than one person.
Okay.
She also has the self-paced.
Yes, I see that one.
Yep.
Okay. I was wondering if that other one was a group class.
Yeah, group.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. So you got a couple of different ways. So the self-paced courses, I always say, we still give you exactly what you need, but the only difference is it's recorded, and anything can happen live. You tend to get a little bit more live because people's questions come up. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So it just depends on which type of student you are, whether you prefer which way you will go. And that first class Ms. Ava mentioned was specialty general notary work. Teaches you how to do hospitals, nursing homes, jails, everything. Actually, I go into a little bit of everything, how to navigate all things specialty, so you don't really need any credentialing for that. Some people say you got to get, additional certifications. You don't, you just need to know how to do it. They're not going to ask you when you go to a nursing home, oh, do you have this certification? No, they want to know, can you notarize your document? Okay, let's just keep it real. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Miss Kimmy, is that class also scheduled on the new schedule? The
No,
specialty?
so that's a self-paced course, that's specialty general notary, because you've already did the basic, Miss Donna. So I think if you do the specialty, it'll just add the clarity that you need to do those hospitals and stuff. And you could always shoot me an email if you have any class questions about it. But it's pretty clear, and you've already did the basics. So I think that'll just be a nice layer for you to know how to navigate hospitals. And we go over more in that class. I go over more of the verbiage, like what you'll see. What is a testator? What is a beneficiary? Those type of terms, so you'll know what you're dealing with.
So there's not a live class anymore.
There never was. Well, I did have. Let me not say it never was. There was a course, but I felt that people needed basics before they took that.
Okay.
End up
Thank
just
you.
canceling it and just do the self-paced.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Ava. Appreciate the shout out too about the course. We appreciate it. Yeah, so anything you take with us, guys, if you do self-paced, just shoot us an email after you take the course. Hey, I still need some clarity on ABC, and we are here. So we're not running away from anything. And most of everything we teach is pretty clear, so you don't walk away with a lot of questions. Did you want to add anything, Alexis, about the courses?
Yes. So the loan signing A to Z, we have one this Sunday. Sunday the 8th, 10 to 12, 10 a.m. to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Last class went amazing, so thank you all. Yeah, and also I've been wanting to say this for a minute. On my website, alexisnotaryservices.com, there are some free loan signing documents you can go over, some free resources that I uploaded there. Mr. Kent actually reminded me to let you all know he had downloaded them. He was ready to go. So I'll put it in the chat if you all need some free resources for loan signing. And yeah, next class is this Sunday, 10 to 12.
Very good, very good. And I'm just happening to glance at the chat while Alexis was talking. And Vernita gave an excellent, thank you, Vernita, shout out. She said you can email or text a receipt directly from Square, no matter how your customer pays, credit or cash. Okay, so she said you can text it or email it. And I'm still gonna say have an old-fashioned book, because you do have that client that will want an old-fashioned receipt. Okay, they're gonna say, hey, no, I don't have email. Believe it or not, some people do not use email, so I'm always prepared, just like G.I. Jane, G.I. Joe, whatever you need, I got it. So get you some paper receipts, okay? Just one book, if anything else, please, because you do not want to be caught off guard and looking crazy. You got to write it on a piece of toilet paper. She paid me $50. No, we are business people, okay? Everybody doing digital, but you got to remember those that have not quite caught up yet. You have to remember your older clients. You have to, and I'm going to go on a 2-second tangent, because a lot of people will say you don't need an embosser. That's old-fashioned. People don't use that. It's heavy. Why you got to carry it? You will find your clients in hospitals, nursing homes, wills, power of attorneys. They want to see that gold crimpy thing. So when you don't have it, you're going to say, Miss Kimmy told me to get that. Go ahead and buy it now. Don't wait until the client needs it, okay? Miss Joanne hand went up there so quick. What happened, Miss Joanne? Did you have somebody need an embosser?
Yes, I did.
Tell us what happened. What happened?
I was doing an apostille, and my embosser came literally one day before I had to have it done, because the one person had embossed it and put a jurat on the part that needed to be notarized, and I had to notarize the statement that needed to go along with it. I was like, oh Jesus, please Lord, let me have my embosser coming. And it came one day before I had to do it.
Yes, ma'am. And what would have happened if you didn't have that embosser?
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
And you could have cost yourself all that money. So guys, I'm gonna always teach you. Thank you so much for sharing that. I saw your hand go boom. She must have an experience. So yes, when I tell you something, anybody, guys, it's not because I'm trying to be different or difficult, or sometimes people think we do stuff a little old-fashioned over here. We do. I'll admit we move a little bit slower sometimes with some things, but that's because I want you to excel, not just be a one-hit wonder. Okay, you off the cuff got through something. No, I want you to be the professional. So yeah, we're going to carry an embosser. And when we use our embosser, we're going to use our regular ink stamp also. Okay, the embosser just makes it look pretty. Okay, this makes it look pretty. I have a video on how to use it if you don't have one. Okay, and don't get the embosser without the gold seal. Okay, again, because that's what the client wants to see, that gold seal. I use them on divorce documents. I use it on wills. I use it on power of attorneys. Okay, and the person is probably here, and don't kill me because I answered so many comments, but somebody noted that I had a misprint on one of my flyers that I put out, the ink fingerprinting course. I just wanted to say thank you, and I meant to write your name down. So if you're here, just say, hey, Kimmy, that was me, because I wanted to recognize you. The reason I bring that up, because we are not perfect. So if you see something that we do, bring it to our attention. They were like, ink fingerprinting is spelled wrong. And that's all they put. They put fingerprinting is spelled wrong. And I was like, oh, on what? So I went back and looked at it because I forgot we put out so much stuff. Sure enough, fingerprinting was spelled wrong. So don't hesitate. We have courses built now because people were like, hey, you need to talk about ABC. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we listened. Somebody early last year, they kept saying, you need to bundle the courses, Kimmy. You need to bundle the courses. Every time I had a live, and I was like, yeah. I was like, don't nobody want everything at once. What? Sure enough, it simplified the process. You got to listen to your clients. So you guys are my community. We're friends, we're buddies and all that, but you're also my client. So I have to listen. Now I'm getting to a point here. So when I bundled it, it made things simple for my client. Remember earlier we talking about collecting payments? You need to make things simple for your client in the notary streets. Because I had clients they wanted to buy my courses, but they had to buy each one individually and keep putting their credit card number 7 times, 3 times. If they were like, what? So I had to get with the times. The same thing with you. Somebody may tell you, well, taking Cash App is ghetto. I've heard that before. Businesses don't take Cash App. That's ridiculous. Businesses do take Cash App. I take Cash App. I have 2. I have a personal one and I have a business one. And you can have 2 also if eventually as you start separating your items out, okay? All right. It wasn't me, but I have a great eye for catching typos. Yes, thank you, Swan. And I know who it was because they regularly comment. I just cannot remember. I'm drawing a complete blank tonight. But anyway, anyone else want to share? Any question? What's going on in your business? Alexis, did you have anything from the comments you wanted to highlight?
Yeah, just circle back to Marcy's card really quickly.
Yes, please, because y'all know I forgot. Y'all got to remind me. Oh, let's see. Oh, so this is the front.
Uh-oh, did I make it look distorted?
No, we can see it. Everybody can see it, right? Yes. So let's see. And I'll block your phone number, Marcy, before we upload this to YouTube. I'll block your phone number. So it is a little bit busy.
Yeah.
It is a little bit. It's a little bit busy. So what I would probably do is maybe put what's on the back of it, Alexis? Is something on the back?
This is the only thing I got.
Is anything on the back, Marcy?
On the back, Marcy? I can go back to the chat.
Oh, you can just type it. Let me know if something's on the back of the card.
What did you use to create this as well, Marcy?
Yeah, was this a template or the picture is beautiful. So I'm like, Jill, let's start with the beautiful. Great picture, very professional, nice smile, very good. So she used Vistaprint.
Okay, to create the card, my suggestion is going to be go over to Canva.
Oh, wait a minute. She said Vistaprint with Wix. So that's different.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna say, try using one of the templates over on Canva and plugging in all the same information you have here, email, phone number, different things, and see if you can make it, what's the word? Just a little, I don't know.
More uniformed.
Yeah, more uniform.
Yeah, I was gonna say more organized. Yes.
Yeah, because
like little different graphics and stuff they have over there. Canva's the coolest thing ever. But
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and if you want to keep it even more simple, go directly to Vistaprint and pick out a template already that they have. Yeah, uniform, because it's kind of like it's too busy, and you knew that already. Yeah, it's too busy. You're trying to put everything on there. So like they already know that you are if you don't have to put your mobile notary, and whatever Variety Concepts is, I'm not quite sure. Is that the name of your company? So look, this is what I highly recommend, and that's what Swan is saying. Put the services on the back, which is what I do also. I put the services on the back. Watch my video about your business card, what it should look like. Watch my business card. Watch that video. Yeah, because I think you got a little bit too much reading on there. And I don't know that you need, I'm using my mouse. I don't know that you need all of these icons, like the paper and whatever this one is. I don't know that you need all of that. Oh, the state of Texas seal, maybe? Is that a seal? Is that Texas? Whatever state that is, I don't know that you need that seal on there also. Okay. Let's see, do anybody else have any comments? And we're going to be very nice. Okay, Lexus, you can take it down, and then let's see what other people thought as they saw it. Any other comments we can help Marcy out with that business card? Any other thoughts? Everybody thought it looked okay?
Well, I mean, I feel like she had the three, you know how she had the little book at the bottom? I don't feel like she needed that on there. And then in the top right corner, the way that it says, I will meet you. And I feel that could be just more simplified, even at the bottom underneath where she lists her services. And I don't feel, this is love, Marcy, please. The picture says it all. Her face says it all. She doesn't need that picture in the middle that made reference to already at the bottom, what I forgot, Variety Concepts or whatever. I feel she can take that picture off of there.
That might be, is that the name of your business?
Is that her logo? Is that her logo? That's her logo?
That's the logo. The Variety Concepts is the logo. Okay. If you want it on there, just make it kind of small. And I also agree. I don't think you need it. I don't have a logo on mine. Your picture is all about you as the notary. Anybody else heard that all about me before?
No, I didn't hear. No, Miss Kimmy, I didn't hear you say that, but me, I feel it's her face says it all. She's showing her face as her brand. She's showing her face so people can connect with her to and my thing says iPhone, by the way. It's still Letitia. She's showing her face, so people are going to resonate with that more so than the picture that she put on it. You have already at the bottom saying contact me at Variety, I might be saying it wrong, at Gmail Concepts. You know what I mean? So the picture is enough. Her face is enough. That's the real connection.
Yeah, I'm a huge advocate too. You are the brand. So your picture is amazing. With the smile. Only other thing I recommend is a little color. And that's just because I like color. You don't have to do something with color. I just think a little color, because it all just kind of look the same. I see a couple people saying, yeah, just a little color. It could be Miss Quintella. You want to talk to that, Miss Quintella?
And I only was going to say one more thing. The reason why I said if she moves that right hand corner with all those things, someone's just looking at one part of the card. You're looking over there, at the bottom, over there. It's just a little. We love it though, Marcy. It's just a little busy. That's all. And I don't even have my.
And we read from left to right.
I was just going to say it's like reading a book, and you want them to be able to read it quickly. Boom, boom, boom. It's like name, phone number. What do you do? Picture, bam, bam. Right now I got to go, okay, that's who she is. That's what she does. On the bottom is her number. Then I gotta go. Then I gotta go. Then I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think like the client. Always thinking about our clients, guys. If you put the customer first, and I'm not saying you're not, Marcy, I'm just talking in general. Put that customer first. What do they want to see? And most people are attracted to color. You think about McDonald's, bright yellow, red, Chick-fil-A, red and white. You know, add just a little spice of color there, Marcy, just a little spice, okay? And I really recommend you get a template from over to Vistaprint. Just do it over at Vistaprint and then upload it to Weebly or whatever the website was, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I recommend. Just choose one of their templates because they have really nice templates on Vistaprint. Yeah, not just a solid background. Or it can be solid, but just have some kind of color somewhere. Even if your name was in a different color, some kind of color. Something. Okay. Very good. Miss Rena, you said you don't have your picture on your card.
Right. This is my front. It has my number down there.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and
let me see the back. On the back.
Yeah, that's my logo in the white with my name and number on the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you look at the video too that I did about business cards. Let me tell you why really quick. When you first look at that business card, guys, what comes to your mind? Somebody tell me what comes to your mind. When you first put it back.
Kids, children, like Kitty.
Yeah.
Like cartoonish.
Daycare.
Yeah.
Daycare.
Daycare, yeah.
Yep. Something with children. I thought the same thing.
I thought it was a transportation business.
Okay.
Even though when I have Go Get It notary services.
Well, I'm just looking at the picture.
Okay. And that's what I love.
No, I love your colors. I love your colors. But when I first looked at that, I thought daycare.
Okay.
So see, maybe if you shrink that a little bit and you put your picture somewhere. Is there a reason you don't have your picture? Let me start there.
Do you say that again?
Is there a reason why you do not have your picture on the card?
I just didn't put it on there. There's no reason. I just didn't put it on there.
So double back and look at my video on business cards. And I'm not saying you throw those out tomorrow, right? You might be able to give those to some of your existing clients or as you continue to meet people, right? But when you roll out this thing, you want to roll it out right. So I'm going to push back and have you kind of look at that video that I did about business cards. One, I'm also going to have you kind of think about the cards and how it looked. Because again, when I first see it, I see daycare.
Okay.
Something with children. And somebody else thought transportation.
Okay.
And I didn't read the card. We're visual people first. Right. So when you first handed me that, I'm like, oh, she must have a daycare.
I was thinking it was an Uber.
Oh, okay. Somebody else said Uber. So you see where just kind of
the first impression. Okay.
And I'll leave this one tip with everybody about business cards. Okay. And if you do this, you're gonna knock it out the box. Think about a realtor. Okay. What do their business card look like? Anybody.
It's Rena. It's professional with their picture on it. You know, picture. And then they just have all their other stuff here, but it's lined it up.
That's it. Yeah. One more, Miss Swan. What were you saying about the business card?
I was just saying it's very clean. It's not busy, and it's got a very professional picture, and the colors are nice as well.
Mm-hmm. Can I get an amen? We're gonna keep it simple. Let me tell you this really quick, because for some reason in the notary space, we do. I'm not talking about anybody here. I'm just talking period. We do the most. Okay. We want everything really shiny, we got to get back to basics. So I always use a realtor. Their business card, they have their picture, like Miss Rena was saying, and Miss Swan is very organized. You got boom, boom, boom. So that's my go-to as my example, what that business card should look like. Yes. Now, Miss Ani, I love your card, but you know what I'm going to ask you really quick. What am I going to ask you, Miss Ani? And on the back, your services. Do you have services listed? Let's talk about it since you put it up there, Miss Ani. Let's do it. Why don't you have your picture on there? Safety reasons, or you just didn't have it? I can't hear you. Well, I started out. Miss Ani, we can't hear you. I'm sorry. And I create. Miss Ani, I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. If you want to type it in the chat or try to come back, we'll see, can we hear what you were saying? And I think Miss Martina put her card up. Was that you, Miss Martina? Let's see your card.
Yes.
Let's see the front. Can you move it? Yeah. Any particular reason you don't have your picture on there?
I was trying to find the best shot. I have several pictures. I just didn't know, like you were just talking about, which one was professional, which one, I have a blazer on, which one, shows the best side.
Think like a realtor. All you need to do is look professional and with a smile. Look. Everything with a smile. And it does not have to be a professional shop, people. It could be, now I wouldn't use, like I have this mirror behind me. I wouldn't use that, but I have a gray wall right here. I'll move over just a little bit. So without the mirror, it could be me right here at the gray wall, solid, something solid. You take your phone and you will hear people say, oh, don't use a selfie. That's the picture that I used for years, is my selfie picture. And you just take your phone and you do just like that, right in front. Okay? Matter of fact, y'all talk. Alexis, say something. I'm going to take a picture right quick and show y'all. Alexis, talk. Right quick.
Told you I got a cough. I'm in and out. And we have a guest. Let's look at the back of this. You back?
Good. You see? Oh, wait a minute. Where we at? Oh, okay. Okay, now we got to talk about that right quick. All right. Let me show y'all this. Take that down, Alexa. So y'all see the appointment time and date and all that. Okay. Now let me just show you. This could be your picture for your card. You see that? Just that quick. Something simple, okay? Just make sure you have a smile. Now, I was gonna say, I don't know if I would have my arms out or not, but probably do a shirt, okay? Just do a blouse. But you see how quick that little selfie was? That's it. Keep it simple. Don't let nobody stress you out, because I hear people say, don't use a selfie. Woo, these people. Okay. Thank y'all. So, Miss Marcy, one more thing. On the back of that card, you don't need to write that appointment time and all of that, because you're giving this to people. Remember, matter of fact, you're leaving them in bulk. So like when you go to the library, the hospital, the nursing home, I'm leaving like 15 cards. So all of that on the back is wasted space, because they're not going to be writing in an appointment time. You just leaving it randomly with people, and they're going to be calling you. So on the back of that space is where you want to list your services. Okay. So watch that video. I'm gonna say that for the 10th time about how to do your business card. Everybody watch that. And you can put a QR code. Miss Connie is mentioning that. That is a new thing people are doing. But don't just put the QR code on the back, because again, we have to think about our elderly clients. So list out what you do, and you can still create the QR code, make it small for your hip hoppers, your little hip hop people out there. Nothing wrong with hip hop. I like hip hop too, but I'm just saying for your young whippersnappers, okay, they may want a QR code, but your person is 70 and 80 don't want no QR code. They like, what is that? Q what? Who is Q? Okay. So I know we went on a tangent about business cards tonight, but that is you. That is a representation, and you have to have your business card in order to present in the world, right? Okay. So we will get ready to wrap it up. Was there anything else before we wrap up, guys? Anything else? Okay. So we are at the mark. So we're going to encourage you to join us next week again for Notary Bosses Meetup. I think this was very, very effective. I think we got a lot accomplished. The more you participate, the more help you can get with your business. Miss Ani, I'm sorry we couldn't pursue your card, but let me just tell you really quick. So on your card, though, everything looked nice and clean, but I'm going to encourage you, if there's no safety concerns, add a nice smile with a picture, okay? And that way people can know who they're doing business with. They're going to choose you faster with the picture than without, okay? You guys, I'm going to say this, I'll let y'all go. You remember No Brand Foods back in the day? No Brand? Does anyone remember No Brand?
You mean No Frills?
No brand. It didn't have a brand on it. You might go to the grocery store. It might be like a tan. And am I really dating myself? It was no brand stuff. It was called no brand. That wasn't the brand, but that's what we referred to it as.
We called it, in New York, we called it no frills.
No frills.
Meaning it was like an off brand. It wasn't like a, yeah.
And the
Like a
packaging
store
would
brand.
be
Store brand.
store brand, but it wasn't called store brand. So they would have like a tan and a blue package, and it would just say oatmeal. What was that? Dog food bags look better than that. You know what I'm saying? They put the picture of the dog on it. The dog is jumping. It's blue. You know what I'm saying? It's colorful. So even my point is with your business cards, that's the first thing people gonna see about you. That's the first thing. Don't be no brand. Don't be of no consequence. You want to walk in like an edible arrangement with your business card. Hey, I'm Annette. Boom. And all that color popping and all your services on there. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to call. That's what they're going to call. So again, we went on a tangent, but it was necessary. Okay. So Miss Monique, we'll let you take us out. What you got for us?
Okay. I waited to the last minute and I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You got 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, I have a question. I'm from Florida and I've had my commission since November of last year. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best route of transitioning. I want to transition from my 9-to-5 to do notary full time. I've had not, only probably notarized one document before, but it's just, I want to know, like, how do I start that process? Like, I know I need to get clients and stuff like that, but outside of that, how do you transition? How do you do that with the 9-to-5?
Very slowly. Very slowly. Do not quit your day job.
I ain't quitting yet.
Do not quit your day job. But really quickly, what that'll look like though, for real. So you'll get some training first because you need to know what you're doing. Don't start marketing. That's the first thing everybody want to do is start marketing, ordering stuff, buying supplies, pump the brakes. And you're in Florida, I highly recommend you start your notary business in the state of Florida.
I have
you read it already?
I started reading it, so I've just got it.
Don't do anything until you finish that book, for real, cover to cover. It's a quick read, but it's going to show you what you can do in your state, what you can do with the business. That means you can do apostilles, you can do ink fingerprinting, you can do wedding officiant. I mean, in Florida, there are no limits, okay, to what you can do.
Okay.
There are no limits. So what you need to do, first of all, like I said, is let's get the training of what to do as a notary, and then you can start adding on these different services. Okay. Then you can add on apostille because you need to learn all these different services. Okay. Now your state say, hey, you're a notary, Miss Monique, go get it. It's not that easy. You have to build upon it. So every, couple weeks, you can take another service and learn that. Learn ink fingerprinting. Learn RON. You can even be RON in your state, remote online notary. So there's so many pieces to the puzzle. We have to get a complete picture first, and then you can start inviting people to the house, to the party, right? So you building this house over in Florida. You telling your friends up north, girl, y'all building me a house. So you got the front door, right? But when they get there, you don't have no walls up. All right. Or they get there, you don't even have a floor.
No, you don't have a foundation. That's what I'm about to say. She don't have the floor.
You ain't got a foundation.
So they gonna fall.
You don't have the floor, you don't have the foundation. You just have the address that you got this piece of paper, right? That I'm getting this house. That's what they gave you. You got the little initial application.
That's it.
Right? So now let's build out the house. And then you can start inviting, when I say friends to the party, I mean clients to the party. Now we can start advertising. I'm open for business. Can you imagine Chick-fil-A opening and they don't have everything they need? They don't even have the main thing, which is chicken. Right? So it's a process. So if you need to, you can fill out a contact us card at notaryeducatorsllc.com. We can deepen this conversation, but that's the crux of what you need to do. Get your training, and then let's add those additional services little by little, okay? And again, do not quit your day job. You heard it here first. Do not quit your day job. Now, I'm not saying you eventually cannot quit it. I'm not saying that, especially in Florida, because you got back to Kat. She was on here earlier. She was like, "There's so many notaries." I don't care about them other notaries. They can't do you. And look at your smile, Miss Monique. You think the average one walking around like that? Nope. He don't even answer the phone. So I'm gonna let you guys go on that note. I will see y'all back here next Monday. Until next week, we're gonna say much success. Alexis, would you like to say bye?
You all have a good rest of the week, and we will see you all on Monday. You all are doing some amazing things.
Yes. Yes. So keep getting it, okay? Every week we're building, and it may take us a little bit longer to get there, but the tortoise and the hare who always win, the same person every time, right?
Yeah.
You wins the
May I
race.
do my closing, Miss Kimmy?
Yes.
When notary educators gather, amazing things happen. Y'all got to say it with me.
When
notary educators gather,
amazing
things happen.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Donna. So on that note, guys, we're gonna say good night.
Good night, everyone. See y'all next week.
And we'll see y'all next week with them business cards, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.